The news, good evening. The ministry responsible for finance is aiming to complete paying private sector salaries by the 13th of next month. The minister responsible for finance, Maurice Lustulalan, gave an update late this afternoon on the financial assistance for job retention scheme announced by President Faure because of the COVID-19 situation. He announced that 6 different businesses have already received money from the ministry, and as of yesterday, the Job Retention Committee has received 4,065 applications for assistance.
To date, we have approved 579 applications. Now, when I say we have approved, this means approved, so they were granted the requests on the application, but also there were some disapprovals, so they were not assisted, and there are some where we are still requesting some additional information because the information was not very clear. I can also inform you that the committee has made 2 new decisions. One is to reorganize its work with more staff. So there's a total of 42 staff now working on the remaining applications, and also to improve the communication between the applicant and the status of his application, and more importantly, the final decision on his application needs to be communicated. And this, we hope that by the 10th of May, the committee would have considered all the 4,065 applications, and by the 13th of May, we would have made payment for all those applicants that have been successful.
For several weeks, the entire tourism industry has been affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. Hence, car rental agencies have also been affected. In an interview with the SBC, the head of the Association of Rental Agencies, Vincent Pareachi, said the majority of the agencies were at a standstill. All the agencies have taken out insurance for their cars, which for now are not bringing in any revenues, and this insurance will need to be paid. Further to this, the Insurance Association has decided to take several measures to deal in light of the crisis, but on a case-to-case basis with car rental agencies.
I can't speak for individual insurance companies, and the association does not make the rules or the regulations. And each insurance company will have its own in-house thoughts on how they want to deal with assisting customers in their payment of premiums. I think the best message I can give is speak to your chosen insurance provider, whether that is a broker, whether that is an insurance company directly, or whether it is a mixture of both. Let them know the hardships that you're facing, let them know the issues, be very honest with them, and I'm pretty sure that a commercial decision can be made that will assist. You've got to understand, insurance companies are not heartless people, as many people think they are. I, for one, hate paying insurance. However, we all understand the benefit of having insurance. I must urge people that if they're driving the vehicle on the road, they've got to hold at least third-party motor insurance legally. However, please don't shoot the messenger. We are just the vessel for you to comply with the law.
The Connect Call Center Solutions at Bois de Rose has dealt with more than 4,000 calls during this period of the COVID-19. The increase reflects the workload it had since the call center is attending to 141 calls, which provides information to people in relation to COVID-19. It is also taking calls for the Citizen Engagement Platform Society, CEPS, to provide psychological support to people who need it during this period. The director and owner of Connect Call Center Solutions, Maria Stevens, says that they are working alongside the Department of Health and DRDM. She has described this challenge as an interesting one.
The experience we've had has been very different from the normal day job or the normal projects that we normally run. It's been interesting, it's been challenging in that sense because, as you know, COVID is new to everyone. It's a virus that everyone is going through or experiencing. What we're experiencing in Seychelles, has been sort of minimal, but it also had an impact on the general public. The calls in reference that's coming through varies. We've had calls in regards to people that's going through the sickness or have the symptoms. We've had calls that people are just worried about family and friends or how they're going to cope or move around. And we've had various calls also in regards to that's related maybe to the police or people talking or worried about social distancing, and various calls that has come.
Not much has changed with regard to the coronavirus pandemic in Seychelles. The 5 people who have tested positive for COVID-19 remains at the isolation center of the family hospital in Perseverance. Out of the 6 other cases, 3 have been released, whilst 3 others are still being followed and remain at the quarantine facilities at the Berjaya Bovalo Bay Hotel. These cases tallied up to the 11 confirmed cases of COVID-19 recorded in Seychelles. Air Seychelles has today announced that the airline will resume its domestic operations between Mahé and Praslin effective Monday, the 4th of May, following the removal of all restrictions on the movement of Seychellois citizens. The airline will operate 2 round trips per day between Mahé and Praslin. That is a morning and late afternoon flight in both directions. Travellers are invited to visit airseychelles.com to view the flight schedule and book their trip. A passenger in a pickup lorry has been injured after it rolled into a ravine at Sweetescot Estate in Anse-Royal. The woman was alone in the vehicle's cab when it started moving soon after the driver got out to make a running repair.
It was a lucky escape for the passenger in this pickup, which ended up here just after 9 o'clock this morning. Witnesses told SBC News the woman had stayed in the cab when the driver jumped down to fix something. Then the lorry started moving. This woman said the driver was unhurt and summoned her to help. The pickup was carrying only a little lightweight cargo at the time. After being pulled from the wreckage, the injured passenger was taken to hospital by ambulance, reportedly complaining of back pain. People living nearby say they've repeatedly raised concerns about this section of road leading to Jardin du Bois, which they say is notorious for accidents.
The Seychelles police has confirmed that there is an ongoing investigation regarding the Catholic parish priest of Takamaka, Father Philelis Manefo. According to a press release from the police department, the investigation started over 2 weeks back following suspicious bank account transactions. These activities were reported by the Financial Intelligence Unit, which was then relayed to the head of the Roman Catholic Diocese of Port Victoria, Bishop Denis Vier. Police says that significant progress has been made in its investigations, although so far no criminal offence has yet been established and no arrests have been made. The police has also confirmed that this investigation did not arise from an alert of the Interpol. Meanwhile, as per yesterday's press release from the Roman Catholic Diocese, the named parish priest has been suspended from his ministerial duties. The government of the Republic of Botswana has agreed to send a team of 16 officials to Seychelles as part of an exchange program for local law enforcement agencies. The aim of the program will be to provide training to our officers in the investigation of crimes, including financial crimes. The first group of officials will be arriving in the country later today, following the authorization from the Public Health Commissioner. And with this, we come to the end of this news summary. Thank you for watching. Have a pleasant evening.